Hi folks, in this video we'll just take a quick look at adding or removing sections specifically on the home page. So I'll just jump over to the home page. Up here on the home page we do have section 1, which is a unique section with just a single background image, but the remaining sections, we call them sections 2 through 5 because there's a total of 5 sections on the home page. They each have a sort of themed image on the left and a slightly faded out image on the opposing side, or left and right, right and left, with some content. Now, to add more sections, what you can do is, and I kind of recommend if you can, try to keep the flow. So this is section 1, and you can tell because it just has a single background image and the 3 boxes. Section 2 has the themed image on the left with a sort of slightly themed overlay on the right. And you can see as we scroll down the page, they're opposite on the next section. We have right, then left, and then left, then right. So if you want to add another section below, say we want to continue that process on, here's what we do. And we'll just show you in Dreamweaver here, and I'll just whip over to the index page, is we're going to scroll right down to section 5. And if you want to remove a section, all you have to do is, they're commented, it says section 4, just collapse the entire section and delete it, just like that, if you don't want it. Now, same with Expression Web here. All the sections are labeled section 1, 2, and you can either do this in design view or the code view. Is just put your cursor somewhere in here, and what we're looking for is the editable, and then the very first tag to the right, if you select it like so, so if you go all the way over to DWT editable and then you select the first tag on the right of that, it's going to select the entire piece. You can just click delete and it removes it automatically, or you go to code view and look for your opening, like for example section 4 and section 4. There's an opening and closing tag for each. You can just select those plus everything in between it and delete it, just like that. So that's how you remove a section. To add a section, this is where it gets a little bit weird in this particular design, because we don't want to copy the very last one and paste it directly below. For example, if we want to add another section after section 5, what I'm going to recommend is copy the one above it and then paste it below. The reason for being that is that way you still get the same offset, like the colored themed image on one side and the semi-transparent black and white image on the other side. So we can keep that left and right, right and left going. If we were to do that, I'm just going to use Expression Web as an example here. We're going to scroll right down to the very bottom. We're going to find where the final section is. I'm just going to select the heading and switch to code view. And there's section 5. So if I want to add another section, I'm not going to copy and paste section 5. I'm actually going to copy and paste section 4. Right? And then I'm going to go down after section 5 and paste it. So that way we still get that left-right offset. And once I've done that, then I'm just going to change right here, and you can see that in the previous video. I'm just going to change the background image right here. Now, you don't need to change that sort of, we talked a little bit about the grayed out themed image. You don't need to change that for every section when you copy and paste, but you may want to change the actual background image that shows up here. So you can use, if we were to call this technically section 6, because it is the 6th section, right? We don't really need to go and change the actual themed image down here. We just want to change maybe the background image that shows up right here.